Hello, welcome back. Today we are getting ready for December. I'm refilming the intro because I was editing the intro I filmed like a week and a half ago. I started this video on November 13th. We're halfway through the month, which means December is right around the corner. I can hear Mariah Carey from here, right? She's about to pull up. But the energy was off. I felt like I was being a bit of a Debbie Downer. And so I decided now on November 24th to just refilm this. So this week I kind of wanted to get in the Christmas spirit and kind of get ready for Christmas, but like get ready for Christmas, because that's what we're doing this week. Because today marks 1 week until December. Next Sunday, it's going to be December 1st, and it marks 1 month until Christmas. So that's what we're doing. There were a couple of habits that I wanted to get into for December, because December is quite of a busy month for us, because we do like quite a lot. We have in the past couple of months or years. I don't know if we're doing it again this year, because I have not been like on top of planning, which I have been the past couple of years. So I've always known what we do, but now I don't. So I don't even know if we're doing anything. There are some habits that I want to get into now so that by the time the new year is here, they are already habits. One of the things is I wanted to wake up early and not go on my phone right away, which I've kind of done. I haven't woken up as early as I wanted to. It's usually been before 10 a.m., which is like a fine time to wake up. But I just want to wake up like really early because I love spending time in bed in the morning and just kind of sitting there. And if I wake up late, I get a late start to my day because I spend 2 extra hours in bed, right? I've been wanting to wake up earlier. I've wanted to go outside and walk every day. And my goal has been 10,000 steps, which I have not hit. I'm at almost 41,000 steps, which means I have not hit my goal. I'm not mad. I do think I want to go outside today and walk because it's honestly quite warm. It's like 16 degrees Celsius out, which is insane because only a couple days ago it was like -4. So I wanted to get back into walking. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be harder than it was because 10,000 steps can be a lot. I do that in about, I'm going to say an hour, 40 minutes. And so I'll usually do it in like 2. I'll go outside twice. Usually I'll go in the morning and I'll try to get majority of the steps, and then I'll go again in the afternoon. And I like to get majority of the steps in the morning so that in the afternoon I can just go for a walk and I don't really have to worry about having to hit like a certain amount of time. And I've noticed the days where I haven't hit 10,000 steps a day are days where I just didn't go for my morning walk right away, which I also didn't do today. So I have been really good at not going on my phone right away, or like social media. I'm allowed to go on my phone, but I just don't want to go on social media right away, which I've been really good at. You know, I'll go watch some YouTube. I'll play some Animal Crossing. I've tried to read, which I haven't really done this week. I'm reading One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I'm on page like 235, I think. And I don't know, it's just not really hitting yet. I don't know if like 200 pages in, you know, I feel like a book should be good by that point, you know, like I can give a book 50 to 100 pages to get good, but after that, like, it has to hold my attention, which it hasn't really. Like, I'm intrigued by it and I want to read, but not enough to like make time for it, if that makes sense. Not enough to stay up late and like sabotage my sleep schedule. So I haven't really read that much, which means I'm behind on my reading goal. Which has also been something that I wanted to get ahead of because December is usually busy. I'm like very close to my reading goal. My goal was 52 for this year because I was like, oh, that's a book a week, that's easy. I have been behind or just about on schedule for like the entire year. See, I've read 45 books. So if I just finish this book today and start a new book next week and keep reading 1 book a week, like, I'm on track. I wanted to clean my room, which I haven't really done. I cleaned a little yesterday, which was mostly me just moving my DVDs to another place because I had them under here to kind of hide the cat scratches. And I really liked the like stacked look of the DVDs, but it was really inconvenient because every time I wanted to watch a movie, like, they would fall. But yeah, I think that is kind of what we're doing this week. Okay, a little brief intermission. Time out. I'm editing and I realized that there is absolutely no narrative to this video. Oops. My idea was to like film last week. It's November 25th. I started this video last week and my idea was to like film throughout the week. I didn't really read much at all. I did finish my book, but I finished it this morning, and I'll talk about that in a sec. I didn't really hit that many of my goals that I set for myself, so we're going to continue that this week, and we're also going to just combine it with the reading vlog I was going to do this week. We're going to read festive books this week. That's the plan. But now we'll do like a little quick review of One Dark Window, and then I'll show the time-lapse of last week, and then we'll get into like the reading vlog, right? I read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig on my Kindle, and I was like really excited for this. The vibes felt really right, and I'm a mood reader, so the vibes are very important. But I was honestly just a smidge disappointed. I thought it was gonna be better. I'm not saying it's bad, because I did enjoy it, and I think I want to read the second one as well. But I guess the plot within the first 50 pages, which I don't know if that was like intentional from the author, that like the readers find it out really fast, but I did. And that then pissed me off because Elspeth, like, what do you mean she has been living with this creature in her mind for 11 years and still don't know what it is? And I figure it out within the hour of reading the book. Like, I figured it out within 50 pages. That really annoyed me. Again, I don't know if that was, like, the point. I don't know if that was the author's, like, intention. But it was really annoying when she was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Who are you? I didn't like it. I didn't like that. It took her 11 years to figure it out, and I figured it out in the hour. You know? And it was not like the reader had information that she did not, because she's communicating with the nightmare, like, in her mind. And when, like, when they're communicating, it just, like, without spoiling anything, we don't know more than she does. We don't get information that she's not getting. So how does it take her 11 years, and then even then, it still has to be, like, practically spelled out for her? Like, what? But at the end, I did quite like it. I gave it, like, I think 3.5, 4 stars. I think I want to get into the second one. However, I don't know. The first chapter was at the end of One Dark Window, and I did quite like it. Like, imagine my surprise when I found out that it's from his point of view. Okay, I'll eat it up. First, I'm gonna show you what my last week looked like. Okay. Enjoy. It is Wednesday 27th. It is like 8:30? 8:30. And I was gonna talk about how I'm reading The Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I was like looking at how many pages I had read, because I thought I'd read like 50, 60 pages. No, I've read 20 pages. Then I was like, well, it's been feeling so slow. Let me look up some Goodreads reviews to see if it's actually worth it. And then I saw a review that said it had a third act breakup. Immediately, no. I do not do third act breakups. I don't think there ever is need for a third act breakup, because they're also always just for stupid fucking reasons, you know? Because it's either there's a miscommunication, which could have been resolved if you just talked. So easy. And I just don't think I've ever read a book with a good third act breakup. So we're actually not finishing this, which does mean we have to go look for a new book. And I wanted to do like just Christmassy reads, but I don't think I'm gonna, because I'm not really in the Christmas spirit, and I don't know if a cheesy Hallmark-esque book is gonna get me in the spirit. It's probably just gonna get me more annoyed. So we're not doing that. So now I'm just looking at like Goodreads to get some inspiration, see what I want to read. I think I maybe want to start reading Caraval. I think I maybe want to start reading Caraval. I don't know. I'm like such a mood reader that it can be really rough to like find a book to read. But I think I want fantasy. Hello. Today is Saturday, and I don't remember when I last talked to you guys. And I don't remember when we last spoke. I don't know. I think it might have been, I don't know what day that was though, when I talked about The Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that the last time we talked? But I was gonna read The Nightmare Before Christmas after One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, which I think I did say, I don't remember. After Two Twisted Crowns, I was gonna read The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I ended up DNFing that, like, I think not even 20 pages in, because it just felt so slow. When I DNF'd The Nightmare Before Christmas, I started Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and this took me a while to get into because I don't like not knowing what's going on. And with this book, I didn't know what was going on, like, ever. Caraval is about this like magical game that takes place once a year, and this year it is invite only. And so the two sisters, Scarlett and Donatella, get invited and they play the game, but like the whole point of the game is that there's magic involved, but you don't really know what's magic and what's real, which made it really fucking annoying to read as someone who doesn't like not knowing what's going on, because I didn't know what was magic and what was not. And so the entire time I was just confused and like annoyed because I didn't know. It also didn't help that I don't really think I like Scarlett at all, and she is like the main character in this book. So all those things, I was questioning if I should DNF this book probably every other chapter, and it wasn't until the end where I was like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. That's Caraval. I think I gave this like 3 stars because I don't like Scarlett. I just found her really annoying. I also found Legend as a character to be really annoying because we're constantly talking about Legend, but we never really like interact with him, which I also found really annoying because at one point like it became a bit almost repetitive. And as if there wasn't really, like, there weren't really any stakes, if that makes sense. Like, there were. The stakes were high, but it wasn't amazing. I think it's ridiculous that sometimes with books, you have to get through, like, 80-90% of the book before it actually gets good. Like, sometimes the payoff is worth it, but if it's not, like, you've now wasted all this time reading a book when you could have read another book that was maybe better. I immediately went into Legendary, which is the second book. I only read like a chapter last night because it was getting like really late, so I only read a chapter, but from that chapter I think Donatella is maybe a main character in this, because in this it's mostly Scarlett, and in this I think it's Donatella. We're gonna read this. Tonight we are going to dinner with my uncle and my cousin. My mom actually suggested a restaurant, which is this like all you can eat with like kitchens from all around the world. I was like, you know what? That is great. Because I know my cousin is also like a bit of a picky eater. My sister is a bit of a picky eater. I'm like a picky eater. And so by going to like an all you can eat buffet style restaurant that has food from all over the world, that literally fits everyone.